The tears he cried, he'd have to hide, for the time had come for him to be a man.
And what led you into writing?
Well, I've been doing it for many years, both songwriting and writing fiction. I remember in grade 9, I had a substitute English teacher came in, and he had us all write, just make up a story. And it was really kind of nice, because when he gave it back, his comments were, it was his comments more than the mark. I really enjoyed this story. You should keep doing this. So that sort of stuck with me. And then over the years, I dabbled at it, and I wrote different genres. And then after going to university and getting some more historical background, I decided to look at writing Trapper Boy. But I do like fiction, and it's mainstream fiction that's not all heavily research based.
Trapper Boy originally started out, you said, as a song, and then it grew into a novel. So what did that process look like?
Well, I've played in bands, and I've played doing singles and duo acts as well over the years. And after I wrote Trapper Boy, I started introducing it when I would play in a club. I'd actually play that song, and some of the audience members asked if I had it recorded or anything like this, and how I came about the idea. And I think that made me think more about the song, and then I decided that I wanted to explore it a little further, because, as I say, it did have a huge impact on me, just thinking about what they had to endure. So the song could almost be a synopsis for the book, and that's one of the nice things about it. So I think that's what helped drive it, and it helped lay out an outline for the story.
On a night as black as coal, he goes through the gaping hole as his father calls to him from above. Though he's barely 10 years old, by his parents he's been told that he'll have to go to work instead of school. No toys for him, no games to play. Ah, that's just how it was in those days. The tears he cried, he'd have to hide, for the time had come for him to be a man, taking only bread and jam made by his mother's hands. He made his way to meet the other men. He'll have to work alone again. For him there'd be no friend, as he pulled the trap door open all day long. No toys for him, no games to play. Ah, that's just how it was in those days. The tears he cried, he'd have to hide, for the time had come for him to be a man. He tries not to be afraid, tells his mother he's quite brave, for he doesn't want her to worry while he's gone. In the blackness of the mine, he's frightened all the time as the rats scurry by to eat his crumbs. No toys for him, no games to play. Ah, that's just how it was in those days. The tears he cried, he'd have to hide, for the time had come for him to be a man. The owners lived in fancy homes with healthy children of their own, who'd never have to go down underground. With no coal dust in their lungs, they're allowed to be young, while he grows old working in the mines. No toys for him, no games to play. Ah, that's just how it was in those days. The tears he cried, he'd have to hide, for the time had come for him to be a man. Yes, the time had come for him to be a man.